Hey there, Financial Futures community. Welcome back to our channel. I've got some breaking news for you today, and it's a potential game changer for the American people. Both Democrats and Republicans seem to be finding common ground on crucial legislation, and we're here to break it all down for you. Now, you know these topics have been on the table for quite some time, but with the upcoming election, it seems like the stakes are higher than ever. There's an expectation that a significant legislative win is in the cards, with President Biden likely to sign off. However, the political landscape is getting more complex, especially considering the lukewarm response to Biden's handling of international conflicts. The tensions with Iran, recent actions in Yemen, and ongoing issues in Israel, Ukraine, and Russia are all factors contributing to this scenario. As politicians gear up for the elections, creating positive talking points becomes crucial. But as always, things could take a turn for the worse, especially with the looming possibility of a government shutdown. Federal funding for critical sectors, including agriculture, energy, water, military construction, Veterans Affairs, transportation, and housing programs, is set to expire on January 19. The clock is ticking, and hopes for a long-term solution are fading fast. The buzz on Capitol Hill is centered around the possibility of another temporary continuing resolution, possibly until March. Now, Senator Mark Warner from Virginia seems to be on board with this approach, emphasizing the importance of bipartisan agreements. However, the lingering question is whether this is the right way to run the government of the greatest country in the world. A sentiment many of us can agree with. In the midst of this uncertainty, there's a surprising development. Congressional leaders are reportedly closing in on a $70 billion bipartisan deal that could expand the child tax credit and provide tax breaks for businesses until 2025. This could be a silver lining, offering some relief to struggling families and businesses alike. However, the path to this agreement isn't smooth. There's talk of kicking the can down the road, with disagreements between Democrats and Republicans on various issues. The possibility of a government shutdown is becoming increasingly likely, with Republicans revolting against their own legislation, creating a tumultuous situation on Capitol Hill. As we navigate through this complex landscape, one thing is clear: the American people need a win. While some progress is being made on bipartisan deals, the looming threat of a government shutdown casts a shadow over these potential victories. Now, here's a surprising twist. Congressional leaders seem to be finding common ground on a $70 billion bipartisan deal. This deal aims to expand the child tax credit and provide tax breaks for businesses until 2025. Democrats are pushing for enhancements to child tax credits, while Republicans are advocating for tax breaks for businesses. Could this be the one issue both sides can agree on? The urgency is real. Tax filing season kicks off at the end of January, and a timely agreement could result in a big boost to refundable child tax credits. Families, especially those with multiple children, might see significant benefits. However, the clock is ticking, and both parties need to compromise to get something substantial done. It opens up the question: should they also revisit legislation that discusses raises for Social Security, SSI, and SSDI? What happened to the promised $2,400 Social Security increase? If you've been hoping for increases or enhancements to Social Security benefits, you're in the right place. Representative John Larson has just made a groundbreaking move in 2024 by calling for increases to Social Security benefits, and I'm here to break it all down for you. Before we dive into the details, let me express my gratitude to each and every one of you in the financial futures community. Your support means everything, and I'm excited to bring you the latest updates. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button down below, and let's aim for that gold play button together. Now, let's get into the latest Social Security news. This Congress hasn't enhanced Social Security for a whopping 53 years, and it's high time for a change. Representative John Larson has been a strong advocate for Social Security enhancements, and he's back at it in 2024. If you're curious about the specifics and the proposed improvements, you're in for a treat. Recently, Larson introduced the Social Security 2100 Act, and it comes with a set of impactful line items aimed at ensuring recipients get the support they need. One of the key aspects is a 2% across-the-board increase for Social Security beneficiaries the first time in 52 years. This could be a game-changer for many seniors who have felt the strain of rising costs. But here's the catch: while we anticipate a bigger Social Security check in 2024, the initial excitement is being tempered by the disappointing Social Security COLA increase. Many seniors are expressing their concerns that the current benefit increases aren't keeping up with inflation and aren't sufficient for them to live comfortably. Representative Larson, in an effort to address these concerns, is pushing for improvements to the cost of living adjustment, COLA, to better reflect the actual inflation experienced by seniors. It's a critical move, considering the economic challenges we're facing. Now, as we move forward into this tumultuous year, Larson's advocacy becomes even more significant. With 2024 being a presidential election year, the landscape is bound to be filled with debates and decisions that could impact Social Security recipients. Before we wrap up, I want to take a moment to talk about the weather. Today is January 16, and a polar vortex is hitting the entire United States. Even here in Houston, Texas, we're feeling the effects: power outages and a chilly slurry. How's the weather in your area? Share your experiences in the comments below. As we navigate through these updates, remember that your voice matters. Stay informed, stay engaged, and if you appreciate the content, show some love by smashing that like button. And of course, if you haven't subscribed yet, join the Financial Futures community for regular updates. Thanks for tuning in today, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care, stay warm, and God bless. Financial Futures signing off.